And so what kind of EMF are we talking about? Like, are we talking like the Apple Watch, or would my small little Fitbit that's charting my steps be enough to throw me off?
Oh yeah, that muscle test week with that Fitbit. Fitbit came
Interesting.
out of the gate. They were having challenges, and they had to lower
Hmm.
the signals. Kind of where Josh Del Sol made a documentary movie called Take Back Power on the smart meters. They were ramping
Yeah.
up these smart meter signals. They had to notch it down because everyone was getting sick and couldn't sleep. Same with Fitbit. It's still now enough where you'll test week with it. So I would never, I mean, again, this is my whole deal. Dr. J is we got to get back to listening to your body and how your
Right.
body feels, not having something tell you how it feels. This meta universe is not okay. It's not the direction that we
Hmm.
want to go into.
So is there any technology you recommend if someone wants to kind of track their steps or make sure they're doing enough activity during the day? What's the best way to do that? Or is there a certain way, the setting that you could adjust that so it has a lower drain on you?
Yeah, I haven't really dove into the lesser of the evils. What I would
Hmm.
say is when we test athletes, we establish baseline, maybe a midpoint and an endpoint in the test. We're not doing it day to day.
Yeah.
So know your step the day, track them, and then use that as your baseline to say, hey, yeah, I feel like I did a few less than I did, or I did way more today. And you'll know it. Your body will just feel it. You don't need something to tell you how you slept or what
Hmm.
you did. You have to look into yourself to start to feel again.
That makes sense. And so what's some of these wireless signals? What's the mechanism? What's actually happening? How is it disrupting us? You kind of went into it a little bit more. I want to make sure I understand, like, how's that actually happening at a biochemical level there?
Okay, so when we introduce a one directional waveform, what happens is there's a vibration effect in our body. It's a
Yep.
secondary effect. Dr. Martin Paul talks about the voltage gated calcium channels opening up,
Yep.
letting positive calcium into a negative cell, in turn causing tremendous cell and DNA damage. Once that vibration secondary effect happens, what I've seen clinically is people's eyes, their teeth, their thymus, and then their large intestine are the four primary areas that get decharged with EMF. We can use our grounding bags to tap on them and recharge those areas. I'll go into that in a little bit.
Yeah.
But then the next level is what we see are cognitive. So focus, memory, behavior, anxiety, fatigue, stress, lack of sleep. They're going to be first signs of EMF toxicity and challenges that people will feel, especially athletes. They're going to make poor decisions when they're competing. So this is a huge thing.